bit here, we will be ready to go, and we are now in game finally. So it is going to be the side of Loud Whine starting on the defense. We're going to see where that Yoru ends up going. We're going to see a couple of Friendlies, a couple of Ghosts across the board. Ghost has definitely been, I guess, the more common one recently, but Frenzy also picking up a fair amount of usage, especially on a map like Haven. You're going to see a big stack up here actually over towards A for that A long push, which seems pretty typical, and there's actually 0 players here from Loud Whine. So with 8 seconds to go, we're going to see where they decide to take this. And it looks like finally that's going to be the fate of Papa J getting over there to get to that point and just kind of peek and listening for those footsteps. It's going to be a very slow crawl here. It looks like Two-Tone's going to go in with the teleport, looking to see if there's anybody home. And that Fade Hond is actually not going to catch anybody. So Papa Jing might be caught a little bit off guard, but no, that's going to be reactions getting dropped. Sinlai should get all the way up here, and they're going to spot Papa, but will they? No, the Yoru is there from Linkster. Linkster is going to be there in that close corner. Is going to teleport out of there, actually. Gets all the way back to spawn and plays the life beautifully. So very nicely played there from Linkster, and that should give them the opportunity here to get that plant down. They know nobody is coming from the connector as of right now, and Mike is going to put it away. Oh, hello, there's 2 of them, and I think he missed the dart actually. So that's going to be the Sage Wall going up. That's going to be one up top in heaven, and we're going to see if this retake has that nade actually did a considerable amount of damage to Bobo Honker. So unfortunate there. That's going to be a drop and a kill. Linkster is going to go down. Unfortunately, the retake is on. That's a triple peek on towards Makarov. All down to Bobo Honker, who had 20 HP and a dream. But that'll be the first round going to the side 100 Dweebs to open this one up. So an overall good attempt at a retake, but that wall definitely came in through. And really just kind of blocked them off for the time being. I think the Raise Nade was attempted to be thrown over the top, and I think it just didn't make it. And that was a little bit unfortunate because it did land all over Bobo Honker. A little bit unfortunate there from the poor guy. Linkster with 2 kills on the round means that he can upgrade to a Stinger. But the rest of the team, it does look like it's going to be basically an eco buy here out of 100 Dweebs as well. They just upgraded, I mean, they just bought light armor, pistols, and a Stinger and a Frenzy right now. So you're going to see all of them gathered up here towards A. There's no presence whatsoever towards C. 2 players are going to be peeking mid, which means Mike will spot both of these here. He's going to choose to not take that gunfight. He's going to back up. You can see the rest of the team making their way here over towards A. They're going to catch Papa Jig out. Will end up falling. And that will probably force a rotation here. That's going to be... Well, there's going to be the one player. That'll be Linkster. Picks up 1 onto the Phoenix. Is looking for the Sage as well. Is going to get that kill, but will fall. It's going to be a 2v3 here. Makarov and Bobo Honker trying to come in. Is going to get caught though by the Fade, and is actually going to win that gunfight completely blind.
Last player standing.
And it's all going to be down now to Makarov. He knows there's a player coming from the back, but Mike will be there to pick that one up, and that is going to be a second round as they survive the anti... Well, I don't even know if that was an anti-eco, honestly, because I mean, both teams basically had more or less eco buys. We're going to see a Marshall coming out on OP reactions. That's going to be rifles on a few players here. 3 players from the side of 100 Dweebs picking up rifles on the other side. You're going to see, well, there was a Bulldog there. There's going to be a couple Marshalls. There's an Ares here and a Spectre. So there's some interesting buy purchases for sure coming out across the board. Reactions is going to open this up, looking towards mid window. We're going to see if Mike decides to peek this. You can see it's a BC spread here now. There's going to be nobody from the other team that's actually doing much here. As they're going to be, it's going to be clear cut here towards C. There's going to be nobody home. As Makarov's actually going to pick off Mike, but Bobo Honker did also fall inside a garage. This should be C dead open for the attacking team. 100 Dweebs is going to get in here. They're going to get that for free, and they're going to be very happy with that bomb plant and everything. They're going to get that haunt down. Nobody, or 2 people are going to get spotted. That was a nice haunt there. Coming out of the side of 100 Dweebs. That's going to be a nice catch. Makarov is going to find his 3rd of the round.
One enemy remaining.
And now it's all going to be here on towards Two-Tone. He's going to send out that blind. He's going to catch at least 1 completely blind. Doesn't know there's a second, though, in that corner. That's going to be Linkster picking that one up, and that defuse will come through, and that is going to be Loud Whine responding back with all the non-rifle weapons possible basically in the inventory. As we're going to pick that one up. That's going to be an ult as well for Linkser here, it looks like, as well. 5 and 2 to open this one up with the rifles. On the other hand side, you will see 100 Dweebs. Looks like picking up, still has some cash for some rifle buys, some purchases. So this will basically just be the money breaker. If Loud Whine closes out this round, absolutely nothing that 100 Dweebs will be able to do in that next round. They will have 0 money in the bank. On the other side, 100 Dweebs will have to win 2 consecutive rounds to properly break the bank here of Loud Whine. So we're going to see where they end up deciding to go. It does look like it's like this default kind of A setup. The haunts are going to come through. Nothing will catch him out though, as Two-Tone is going to go for this teleport once again. You can see the map presence. Look at Linkser go. Has found somebody and is going to have to back up because he knows he's been spotted here.
I'm back.
But that does mean 100 Dweebs should be aware of this, but they are going to be relatively pinched in here now. Sinwise is going to be the most forward player here, but you're going to have to pay attention back towards the spawn. They're going to catch one, looking for the second, won't be able to. Linkser's going to find both players here, and that's going to be the spike lost back up at spawn, and that is going to be a problem here. Mike is trying to spot this, might be able to sneak forward. Reactions is going to get one more kill. That's going to be a 2v3 here now, as they're going to be, well, it's kind of surrounded on both sides. You got Linkser in the back, and you got 2 players on towards site and a wall. So a lot in the way. There is a lot to do here if you're the side 100 Dweebs. And this, I mean, you don't really have the money to continue after this either. That's kind of the problem. So they're going to break that. You're going to see Reactions is rotating all the way around right now. And unfortunately, Reactions will take down Two-Tone. That's going to leave Mike in a 1v3 here. Is going to spot one player. Knows there's another one on the right and is not going to be able to pick that one up. Reactions is going to take it with the Ares. And that is going to tie it up. We are tied up at 2-2 here. You're going to see that will leave... Well, I was going to say that would leave 100 Dweebs in not a great state, but they have 4 rifles. So apparently my definition of not a great state is not the same one as them. As you're going to see 4 rifles, 5 rifles here, 3 Ares on the other side. So these guys are just lining up with the LMGs basically for the time being. It looks like it's going to be a C hit here coming out of 100 Dweebs. There is nobody save for Bobo Honker anywhere near this here. Like you can see, Sinwise is going to be set up mid towards the hay bales, kind of watching over that area to make sure no one's going to flank through. But Bobo Honker should hear this utility going down, should know that there are players on their way into C, and that is a free C plant for the side 100 Dweebs. They're going to get everything for free. He's going to spot that tripwire as well. Going to toss the molly out. He's going to realize, I think he just spotted the head. Knows that somebody is very close nearby, but that could be a huge flank coming out of Sinwise, and it's going to be so. There's going to be one free kill, and it's going to flash around this corner for the second potentially. No, the flash can make it around the corner, and he's going to end up falling in the process as the spray comes through. But now the haunts and everything's Reactions is just going to roll right through with that LMG. It's going to be a 3v3 here on the retake. They do know there's a couple players inside. That's going to be one. Ends up dropping another. And it's going to be a 1v1 at the end of the day, but there is not enough time. Papa Jig is just going to have to run away and is not going to get far enough. He will die to the blast. So 100 Dweebs are going to pick up their 3rd round. They will take it after quite the retake. That was just kind of chaos on all sides there. Everything was kind of going all over the place. At the end of the day, though, 100 Dweebs will come out on top. They're going to take it. And they have 4 ults on the board as well. So there is plenty in the tank right now to follow that one up with another win. They do have rifles coming in as well. On the other side, you do see quite a mix buy from Loud Whine that we're kind of expecting to see. A lot of Ares, a lot of Marshals that are kind of making appearances. They're finally going to move Linkser here over towards C to kind of adapt to the fact that they're being kind of giving this up a little too free. Papa Jig will throw the haunt over the top, is not going to spot anybody. And then this one might actually spot, though. There's going to be a few players here, unfortunately, and is just going to get overwhelmed by a triple P. So down they will go. Reactions is going to be up here with the Marshal. Will get spotted, though, by the Neural Theft. So they know exactly where Reactions is. And the fact that they know where all 4 players is means that there's going to be a big rotation coming through here. you're going to see they're all going to sprint towards B. They know there's nobody anywhere near it, basically. They're going to actually throw out the smoke as well to kind of give the idea that they might still be here. But Lynxer, excuse me, is going to be the only one kind of anywhere near this, and there's going to be the C. Now the jig is up. They are aware of this. Wall's going to go up as well, and the retake is now going to be on. And the smokes are going to continue to delay Lynxer here for the time being, as that's going to be an ult popped as well out of, I believe that is going to be Sinlage. It comes rolling right through, finds one on the reactions before Lynxer is able to trade out the clone. But it doesn't look like they're going to have much time. They're kind of just standing back, waiting, probably just going for exits at this point, as they will end up be spotting, and that's going to be, well, the toes of El Jefe get ripped out from underneath. That's going to be Makarov coming in with the ultimate as well. I don't know if they have the time for this, though. That's going to be the ult, but they're going to just die to the bomb and to Sin Lies all the way in the back of C main. And that will be another round followed up by 100 Dweebs. That's going to be 4-2 now. 100 Dweebs is going to take the lead, as they're going to be looking to rebuy all the rifles up. You're going to see the Ares. I mean, this is Loud Whine is going to just run Ares the entire time, it looks like. There's 3 Ares on the board and 2 rifles. I was going to see this push in towards mid. Bobo Honker is going to be the one kind of positioned. I don't think any of them have walked into the crosshairs, though, so they have no idea about this. Skull's going to pick up one, though. And, well, okay, there. Bobo Honker's going to see that one. Just going to absolutely spray it down. Not going to catch anybody on that, though, it looks like. But reactions coming around from the back is, well, not going to end up spawning that one. But we'll see the entire team in front is not going to get any of them somehow. Doesn't pick up a single player here in that spray. That is going to be players just walking right through the traps, and then Bobo Honker is going to get caught all the way in the back. They know exactly where Bobo Honker is. Bobo Honker is going to fall, and that is going to be a gift wrapped 5th round to the side 100 Dweebs, as they're going to be pretty happy with that result. So we're going to head. It's going to be a 5-2 lead here for the side of the Dweebs. They have no ults. Ult economy is looking about halfway, for about average halfway. Meanwhile, on the other side, you got 4 ultimates for the side of Loud Whine, and you're expecting them to use them. I mean, they keep buying Ares. I would like to see some rifles to go with these ultimates to kind of give them that solid push into the round. But doesn't look like that's going to be the case. It's going to continue to just be the Ares buys, and Lynxer is going to pop that ultimate, go for that scouting run, is going to spot one player in the window, and is just going to get right behind absolutely everybody. He's just going to exit this ultimate, I think. I'm back. And just spray, but they were actually ready for this. There's gonna be one. He's gonna get a second on accident as he's trying to back away, and is just gonna teleport right out of there. Goodbye. The entire enemy team now kind of distracted looking for him, but he is gone and out. He is nowhere to be found, and that is gonna cause a bit of a problem here, but they might actually run right back in a Lynxer here. You should be able to hear the footsteps. As the rest of his team is over towards A. You would like to see maybe a little bit of movement here, but Lynxer is just going to kind of set up. He knows this hit's coming. He's going to get caught. Sinlize will be able to catch him, and down he will go. So Sinlize picks up that one with the Phoenix. And you can see the rest of the team is coming through. There's going to be the flash coming right through, and he's actually going to die to the spray. As Makarov's going to come rolling. There's going to be a fade ultimate as well get thrown through, along with the rage change as well. I mean, that boombot does not last very long at all. That's going to be a big ultimate coming down, but it doesn't look like they're going to be able to make much use out of it. They're going to pop the players that were on the spawn. That is going to be the Sage going, or the Sage actually got the res. Reactions going to get both of them, but the spray is going to make up for that previous spray on towards B. Ends up picking up all of them. And they're going to keep 3 alive in that defensive round. Loud Whine's going to get that defuse. So we're headed to the 9th round. It's going to be 5-3. Still money on the board, though, for both sides. So 100 Dweebs able to gonna buy back into this round. They're going to get the rifles that they need. And that's going to be a full set of rifles here. It's interesting to see there's a lot of Vandal purchases as well. on top of I mean your standard. I mean you're looking at like, okay, Phantom versus Vandal. There's a lot of Vandal pickers. You can see maybe a lot of players coming from CSGO and they really like the AK, because I'm pretty sure that was a lot of the mentality behind picking the Vandal originally, is just everyone was picking it. You're gonna do your standard haunt. You've seen that every round actually here from the side of Loud Whine. So if you're 100 Dweebs, you should be well aware. You know exactly where one player is going to be at the beginning of each round, because they're going to walk right into reactions, who's just going to be standing in the middle of the alley and just mows down one before being traded out. You can see the movement here, and that is going to be players all across the map.
Spike planted.
Now gathering here towards A. Makarov trying to decide where to throw this one out. Is gonna might just hop right through, but that will be a res. So that's gonna be 5 players back alive. El Jefe is gonna be brought back to life. That's gonna be the spray as well. The spray coming through is not gonna succeed. It's gonna be a 4v1 as Linkster's coming in on the back in the 1v4 situation. And we're gonna see whether or not he'll be able to at least catch one. There goes one. They know where he is now though, so they're gonna pop some stuff around the corner. That's gonna be another spray down, but Mike is going to close that one out, and that is going to be a 6th round on the board here for the side of 100 Dweebs. I continue to see going forward. That's going to be the ultimate for Linkster again. Linkster's 14-7 right now. On the other side, you got Mike at 14-5. So two players really definitely leading right now for their squad. Linkster probably going to be running that teleporter once again. They are actually beginning to figure it out though. And you do see Linkster there with the op as well, or excuse me, yeah, reactions with the op. So that's going to be an op out of the stage. Linkster is going to just send it all the way back into the spawn here, it looks like. But they should be well aware of this. They heard it. They're going to line up, and actually he could have got the collaterals there. That wasn't to be. Instead, the op is going to be out, and that's going to be, well, no, actually did not get that pick, as Makarov was able to pick that one up. But the Cypher ult comes through. They know where all 4 players are, and that means a C rush for these teams. They're going to be running it over there. That's going to be a big kill from Sinwise as well with that run it back. Still going here. Is going to be able to flash around that corner and picks up reactions as well before the ult expires, although will get immediately caught out upon popping back. So it's going to be Mike, Makarov, Papa Jig, and Skull, the last players remaining. I don't think I've looked at Skull's PV at all, so we're going to poke over here. The wall did go up though as well, and that's going to be a slow orb there forced out. Both players are going to be playing this angle, and they're going to spot the one inside of Garage there. Now it's all going to be on Papa Jig. And they know exactly where he is too, as he was spotted with a camera dart. He's going to get caught. He's going to find one. He's not going to find the second. He almost caught Mike there as Mike crouched down. But that is not the case. Not meant to be. And that is going to be round 7, 200 Dweebs. They go up 7-3 here with 2 rounds left in the half. Looking quite good in a lot of their kind of takes and a lot of their rotations. They're making some good decisions and good calls based on the info that they receive. The Cypher has been absolutely massive for them in both the post-plant situations as well as popping those ultimates to figure out where they are and where they need to rotate to. So that Sentinel pick coming in absolutely massive right now for the side of 100 Dweebs, and honestly, probably single-handedly, I mean, contributing to their wins right now. That's going to be a big win. Linkster's going to get caught walking down C. And that means probably just a free sight here, unless reactions can get over here in time. Does have the Ares as well. Will get smoked off. He's going to push right through this, I think. And they're going to know exactly where he is. That's going to be him taken down. It's going to be Boba Honker also getting dropped, as Makarov and Papa Jig are left up in a 2v4 situation here. We're going to see Two-Tone, El Jefe, Skull, and Mike all going to be alive here still. The wall is going to be up. There's not going to be a whole lot that they can do about that wall unless they just empty a mag into it. But it does look like this retake might be coming in a little too late. Actually, no, that's going to be Makarov's blast packing right over the wall. Does not care, it looks like. That's going to be the fade thrown in. Is going to get spotted, though, and is going to go down 8-3. 100 Dweebs take another round.
Last round before the switch.
That's going to be our final round of the half now. 8-3 after 11 rounds. Really nicely played though by 100 Dweebs again with those rotations, with those C hits. They're catching out the players, the solos there as well. It's been Linkser mostly. It's either Linkser or nobody basically here over towards C, as the Odin is now out on reactions. We're going to see if this is going to get any action, but it does look like they're going right towards Makarov, who does have that ultimate. Is going to find one, is going to find two before going down. Somehow finds both of them. And that's going to be Linkser picking another one up. Two-Tone teleported all the way into the back at B here, and it should be able to catch a couple of these players from behind. That's going to be one, and I think Reactions is now going to turn around. But Two-Tone is going to be kind of surrounded on all sides and is going to have to start making a move here to figure out how to get to that spike, considering Reactions is standing right on top of it. And that's going to be a nice crossfire here now with Linkser. So Two-Tone's going to have to figure out how exactly he's going to get in here, because as of right now, it's not looking too hot. Might be able to spot Linkser's gun barrel. Actually, this is going to be a huge blind. He's going to get both of them here. And he's going to spot both in the corners. That's going to be one, but no. The trade will be there. Linkser's going to swing out. It's going to be 8-4 half instead of the 9-3. So, I mean, potential for a 9-3 curse. Didn't end up actually happening, but you never know. I mean, after Mike 17-6, Linkser 16-9. So your two star players as of right now doing a heck of a job, and Mike has contributed so much with that cipher as well. Linkser also doing a lot of info gathering for the team with those ultimates, but it doesn't look like his team's been able to do much off the back of those ultimates. So you'd like to see them try to do more with that info as they're going through. And it does look like it's going to be a garage hit here, maybe towards B, maybe towards C. It's just going to be the Sage in the hands of Skull on the other side with that wall. Just the instant he hears anything, gonna toss that wall up and back away on C. But this attack will be coming in here towards mid right now. You're gonna see Sinwise and Phoenix, as the Phoenix is gonna be inside, is gonna spot this actually. Gonna spot at least one or two firing away with that classic. As they're gonna head up here towards B, it looks like, and that's gonna be the first shot. That's gonna be a big kill from Two-Tone. He's not gonna get away though. Is going to end up falling. Mike is going to be there to return though on towards Reactions. That's going to be the spike is going to be out in the open here. So there's going to be two players left, Yoru and the Rays. And you're going to see some shots going in here on towards Linkser. Let's see where these players are going to gather. Makarov doesn't know that Skull is up on top of that wall. And you're going to see Linkser does end up spawning it, will grab that spike, and is going to just run away. Gonna book it, and that's actually gonna be a big pick on towards Mike in the garage. That was a huge kill here, as they're gonna absolutely charge out here on towards the C site. They will get this plant down here, but they're both gonna be coming from garage, and Makarov's gonna have no idea. He's gonna get one. No, he will not. The spike doesn't even go down, doesn't even get the bonus money, and that is gonna be a big win there for the side of 100 Dweebs, as they're gonna go up 9-4 right now in the map. Gonna see right now, this is gonna be a big setup here over towards AL. Hefe is gonna toss that haunt out over the top, which might be huge depending on the timing here. Is gonna drop it down and is gonna catch, well, I think that was two, potentially three players. So they do know everyone is kind of gathered up in here, and that is gonna be a bit of movement across the map, as Mike is gonna ping one player with a dart. So they do know at least one position here, and that is gonna be Bobo Anker dropping inside of mid window. Sinwise does know that Linkser is on the right side, and probably is going to be aware that the rest of the team is walking towards him. So going to back away, play the life, make the good decision here. Reaction is going to be tucked in this corner, but nobody's going to be here. They've actually all rotated away, which is going to be the correct call here. As you can see, Makarov and Linkser both heading here towards C with that spike, but there's going to be three players here to greet him. Makarov somehow found an Ares. Not really sure how that happened, and it's not going to have the Ares out in time. It's going to fall. Reactions will find one though on the back side, but will be the last one alive in a 1v4. 4 full health bars that he's staring down here.
30 seconds left.
They were able to get one. Reactions probably just looking for a second. I think if you get 2 kills here, you can call that a successful eco. but not meant to be. Mike will find that last one with the Spectre. It's going to be 10-4, 3 rounds away. You're going to see, I mean, the Cypher setups here on towards A are going to be so crucial for information as well, but you do know a lot of teams do just default here over towards A at the opening of most rounds. So we're going to see where the camera placement ends up going. I mean, this will probably spot everything, as Mike is going to just set up. There's going to be nothing off the haunt, so you don't even need to check the camera to know that no one's around. No one's home here. As the haunt's going to go through. Two-Tone will get spotted by this, actually. There's going to be some shots fired off at the spot. Oh, the teleport play from Linkser is going to catch Two-Tone completely off guard. He kind of heard it, turned around and going, okay, what the heck was that? That's going to be a flash coming in. I mean, Skull, I don't know how Skull picks up a kill in that situation either. Somehow successfully does. You see Makarov up top. There's going to be just an Ares battle going down here. As you can see, the shots coming through. Both players are going to be down here. It's going to be El Jefe and Sinwise on this retake.
I'll find you. One enemy remaining.
As they're going to catch one, it's now just going to be down to Linkser with this Vandal. He's going to walk around the corner. He's going to find one. Sinwise is going to come off the... Well, he's going to come off the spike, and Linkser is going to find both of them for the 4K in the round. Opens up the bomb site, closes the bomb site. That's going to be a 5th round in the hands of Loud Whine, as they're going to come off their gun round with a victory. That was the bonus, though, for the side of 100 Dweebs. They were working with reduced weaponry, so that does mean they are going to be able to buy up their rifles. They're going to have a full set across the board here. I mean, you still have Loud Whine buying the Ares, and I absolutely love it. The dedication to this weapon is off the charts. You got to admit it. So they're going to continue to go forward with these Ares, the LMG superiority and supremacy, as you can see. You're going to be dealing with Skull here. Right off the ribbon. That's going to be a great shot from Skull. Just absolutely rips the head off of Linkser. That's a beautiful shot, and he's going to get the support as well, as the smokes are going to come in across the map to kind of stall out the remainder of Loud Whine. So Loud Whine not really able to capitalize onto this. Two-Tone is going to walk straight into Makarov, and the Ares is going to win at close range because, well, Two-Tone can't see anything, and his gun's going to poke out of the smoke right into the view of Makarov, who just mows him down. But the flank is going to be coming in here. There's going to be the 2 players in the back. That's going to be one looking for the second. No, Makarov's going to win that too. That's 2 on the round with the Ares.
One enemy remaining.
Those players are going to be in the back. That'll be the spike carrier down. Papa Jake and Bobo Honk are both falling. Makarov going to be the last one up here. Is going to just hop up top and see, try to get a bait out from one of these players. It does look like he's going to get one. That's going to be Makarov coming in, who did end up spotting him there, and is going to take him down. That's going to be an 11th round to 100 Dweebs here, as we head to, well, 2 away from match point, or 2 away from the map win now, and the victory on, I believe this was their map pick. Let me double check that because I don't remember. This was actually Loud Whine's map pick. So Haven was map 1, Pearl was map 2, selected by 100 Dweebs. So this will actually be 100 Dweebs picking up their opponent's map pick very early on in the series. So really nicely played here, as they're up 11-5. Also, I did call 13-5 before this game, so honestly that would be hilarious if that ended up actually being the end result. Is going to be a push in here towards B. It looks like Linkster's all the way in the back of A and kind of distracting. Oh, okay, never mind. I was about to say distracting these players heavily, and then Mike just absolutely, I think, just wall banged him through several walls. Sinwise is going to find one. Papa Jig is going to pick up Two-Tone, though, so that's going to be the spike carrier down here. El Jefe's going to find one. El Jefe's going to find 2, and he finds a 3rd to go with it. El Jefe with 3 in the round. Just cleans them all up. 12-5 match point. Here we go. As we got a leaderboard, I mean, Mike at 21 kills, Linkser at 20. Again, these 2 players still pulling away at the top. You have an ultimate galore, basically. 400 Dweebs. Look at that. You got 4 of them at the ready. And Sinlaz, I just used his to open up a round, or to finish off a round. So you can excuse that. Everyone else is ready to go. These players want to close it out right now at 13-5. We're going to see where the attack goes. Makarov does have an ultimate available. We're going to see if he decides to end up doing much with it. You see Two-Tone's going to go all the way into the back of the spawn. That's going to be a big flank here. If he can pick up a kill, does significant damage here to Papa Jig. So that's going to be the Fade ultimate rolling right through as Two-Tones actually get caught from the side, but two are going to get traded out either way. That's going to be two left for the side of the attack. It's going to be Makarov. Actually, no, I was going to say, oh, okay, Papa Jig does end up falling there. So it's going to be Makarov in a 1v3 with the Ares. And you know this is doable because the Ares is going to be ridiculous. I mean, it was a 1v2. Now it's back to a 1v3. He's going to just pop out. But no, Skull is going to finish it 13-5, 100 dweebs. I definitely called that one. Oh, I'm just seeing the comments now. Could have given a negative. I usually do actually flip the camera, but I just kind of forgot about that this time. So no camera flip here. I'll do that next time. That's what I've done on Halo. But yeah, that's something that we'll do for the next one. But we are going to be underway. It is going to be Pearl. Loud Whine is going to be down 0-1 in the series as we head to 100 Dweebs map pick, as they are going to be heading their way here over towards A. They are going to be starting on the attack. I do believe Loud Whine selected defense here. So we're going to see as they're beginning to move up. You can see the split coming through. It's now going to be the Yoru in the hands of Mike, it looks like. Instead, as we're going to go, I mean, quickly through the agents, Linkster's going to be on Arena, as that's going to be the first hello. That's going to be Bonker, or Bobo Honker, excuse me, taking down Mike. They're going to be on towards the site, but they haven't fully cleared it. Sinlai's not fully aware that there's a player in the back corner here. And I believe that's going to be Reactions. He's buried in the back. Papa Jig is going to have to pop out. Unfortunately, there's going to be a chamber, actually. It is Reactions in the back. Down goes one, but he gets traded out. And Bobo Honker does end up getting caught. 10 HP. Not going to be able to do much here. And he will end up falling. And that is going to be round number 1 going the way of 100 Dweebs. So we'll bring up the scoreboard here real quick to be able to look at the agents selected because I was late getting into the screen. We got Boba Honker on the Brimstone. We got a Chamber. We have a Viper, Reyna, and Fade on the other side. And you got Fade, Sage, Astra, Phoenix, and Yoru. So double duelist. I mean, technically both sides are double duelist if you can call Chamber a duelist. But we'll end up seeing how this ends up going through. As the Chamber will be set up here with that Q. Shots are going to go through. I'm not exactly sure what that hit. It might have been the Yoru clone with that had it end up being hidden behind the back, but Reaction is going to dome El Jefe right through. I don't know what that was through it. It went through something, but is able to pick that one up. Sinlai is going to be here on towards the flank from the side. The Ares from Makarov is going to just mow down everybody, it looks like. The reload's going to come through. Sinlai is going to try to get there in time, but no, will not be able. Makarov just mowed everybody down. Yeah, I guess in the Ares supremacy we believe, because yeah, apparently you can just use that to just mow everybody out of the map, as that's going to be the anti-eco just absolutely shattered in the hands of the Ares from Makarov. Picks up 4 on the round. As we're going to head to our next round, it's going to be pretty mixed buys across the board from both teams here. So I'm going to see. It doesn't look, I mean, I don't know if they got a little bit scared. There's nobody over here now on this side of the map, as they're all headed here over towards B. You're going to have Linkster with the Reyna set up in the back. Everything's going to go down, and this might be a huge blind here. Assuming you can actually blind, that's going to be a big one there, but does end up getting caught out. 2 players do go down, though, as Reaction was able to find one. Bobo Honker finds another as well. That's going to leave Two-Tone and Skull in a 2v4 as the retake's going to be coming through. You're going to see the stars are going to be rolling there. It's just going to be charging through. The shots are going to try to come through. Finds one, but 3 players are going to stand at the end of the day, and that is going to be a lead here for the side of Loud Whine, as they're going to go up 2-1
Team A.
on the map as a teammate's coming out of the team with the defuse. And just really nice retake, honestly, coming in. They got those opening picks. They got what they were looking for. So really nicely played there for the side of Loud Whine. They're able to take it. The Ares are going to come flying through on the other side. It's going to be a little bit of a split buy here, it looks like. You're going to see some light shields, a bunch of specters, maybe some run and gun action here as they go charging onto a site. Maybe the side of 100 Dweebs just decides to fly. You never know. We're going to see where they end up taking this here. And it does look like they're going to be gathered up here towards A. You're going to see Papa Jig toss out that haunt once again. It's not going to spot anybody. Everyone's just in mid. It's a big mid spread here. Probably hitting in towards, I guess, library or so. In towards art. But Boba Honker's going to find one with that Phantom. Picks off Mike. Mike was your top performer in the last match. You're definitely looking for him to do the same thing once again. But Linkser is going to be walking up. Might actually get a huge flank here, but that's going to be a big execute. That's going to be a big fade ultimate. It's going to come across the entire site, and that will force everybody from Loud Whine out of the way. They will have to back down. They're going to have to wait for this post plant. The blinds are going to come through, though, and that will blind basically everybody, as Sinlize is going to blind himself in the process. Linkster finds Skull, but Skull does get the wall off, but Sinlize is going to be caught in a corner. Makarov is going to mow him down. The Ares just pumping out bullets left, right, and center. And that is going to be another round win for the side of Loud Whine. We're going to see for the time being that's going to be another round. 3-1 now, as the rifles are now going to come out for the side of 100 Dweebs. They got through their kind of eco round, but you can see the long guns are across everybody on the board. 2 Ares again. It's not going to be a Loud Whine team without Ares, it looks like. They're going to see where Makarov has this one. He's going to be playing here deep over towards A, but it is going to be a B hit by the looks of things. Linkser and Bobos are both going to have to deal with this one. Bobo Honker's just kind of looking out towards mid, looking to see if there's anyone coming there. Linkser's going to be, I want to say, jump spotting over towards B. Saw something, it looks like, because they know something's coming. Because that's going to be, well, Reactions is going to find one. That's, was that blind? I might have been completely blind out of Mike, and that's kind of ridiculous there. If that was a full blind, just tapping it, and just ends up tapping Linkser's head as he walks through. But they're going to catch Reactions on this flank as well, and that is going to be 2 players down and a rotation. So they've abandoned A, and the problem is that the entire other team is here on the other side of the map. They're going to bring Sinlize back. And it's going to be 4 players strong versus 3. As, well, now I think Loud Whine realizes, hey, don't think they're here anymore. Makarov's walked all the way up towards their spawn and knows they're not here. So that means you got to hightail it back towards A. You can see Papa Jig sprinting through the spawn, trying to get here fast enough. And we're going to see if they get there.
Where are you? 30
And Hunt's going
seconds
to spot, well, there you go. Yeah, it's going to spot absolutely everybody. But that's not wall bangable. It's going to have to back away, regroup with the team, and wait to see whether or not they're going to spot somebody. That's going to be, while Mike was going to open there up onto Bobo Honker. It's going to be a 2v4 retake here. Not the most ideal, but that's going to be a good start. Jig is going to find one, doesn't find the other. It's going to be Makarov now in the 1v3 retake, coming in with the Ares. You might need to, oh, does not actually pull the trigger. Was kind of waiting on the walk-up and ends up paying the price for it. So 3 players are going to stay alive from 100 Dweebs as we head to the next round. It's going to be 3-2 now. So looking to tie that one up. So we're going to see, well, I think there's, yeah, some big guns are coming out. You're going to see Reactions here with that op. You're going to see an Odin coming out of Makarov. Makarov went for that upgrade. Unfortunately for Reactions, there's going to be nobody home. There is nobody on this side of the map. And it's all going to be basically just down to Makarov and old Papa Jig here inside of A. As the push is going to begin to come through, it does look like it's split a little bit more towards mid. which means it might be on Bobo Honker here. He's going to have that area down, just going to hold the trigger down, does a decent amount of damage, but not enough at the end of the day. And Makarov's actually going to get caught out holding, holding out the smoke wall. So that will end up knocking all these players out. But Papa Jig and Reactions are going to come through with big kills. As Reactions looking for another one here on towards Mike. As he's just going to wander off. Off goes the scout basically from Mike, trying to see where this info is. That's going to be a bomb dropped as well. The spike is on the ground. So Papa Jig is just going to get caught on the side though, unfortunately. It's going to be down Linkster in Reactions. Linkster will find one on towards Mike. He's going to just try and dismiss and get out. Is not going to make it out though. He's going to get caught. Reactions will find that kill though and trade back on towards Skull. It's going to be a 1v1. We're going to have Two-Tone with the bomb, moving that spike around.
Spike planted.
Good spot. I mean, that spike will go down. Two-Tone's going to drop the ultimate. And Reactions not scoped in at the moment. Might have had a chance to get that shot off, but that was not the case. Is going to pick up the Odin. In the LMGs we trust here. As Reactions is now going to have that slow task of clearing out all the angles. Is going to try to tap that bomb. He's going to be looking. Is actually going to spot Two-Tone though. And Two-Tone's not going to be able to get it off in time. Reactions will pick that one up. And that is going to be 4-2. As Loud Whine is going to extend their lead once again, and Reactions will pick that op back up. So really nicely played and a good set of kills coming through from the side of Loud Whine. Reactions there coming up big in those moments as well, with those close with the close rounds at the end. So very nicely played there. And that is going to be now another round on the board for the side of Loud Whine. I mean, they still got a couple players here back in spawn. These guys got to move it. I mean, Reactions, you were set up for this long push last time with that op, and you really want to do so again because here they come. You see all of them round in the corner. It's going to be really slow. That smoke is not going to go down in time though, and Reactions is going to get that first kill. They're finally going to smoke it, but you're a little bit late on that one. They're going to continue to walk out. That is going to be the clone. But there's going to be two players here. They're peeking out. They're peeking out on all sides. Reactions doesn't know where to go and is going to pay the price for it. There's going to be a big gap here in this wall, actually, as two walls are going to come across. As well, Linkster is going to get smoked at the start. He's going to have to back away. That's going to be the brimstone up coming from the sky as well. But the Odin is going to ring true once again, and that bomb has made its way out. But look at the position of Mike all the way in the back here, in a great spot here for this rotation when they walk by, as he knows the rest of the team is on its way, and he should be able to catch some players here. He should hear the footsteps here. They're not going to be ready for this at all. They're not even going to spot him. He's not even gonna... He was in a perfect position, and it does not work out. Instead, Makarov's just going to mow both players down. Skull and El Jefe are just going to fall to the spray. And that's going to be a 5th round for Loud Whine. He was in a great spot for it. Like an absolute fantastic spot there, but unfortunately that's not going to be the case. Does not end up closing that one out. That's going to be 5-2 now, as Loud Whine is going to maintain their lead and they're going to extend it. Makarov with these LMGs has been absolutely deadly. 10-3 right now, leading the lobby with this gun. Just literally just holds the trigger down, and there is nothing that 100 Dweebs seem to be able to do about it. I mean, this is 100 Dweebs map pick as well, and right now it's not going too hot because I don't think they were expecting the LMGs at all.
It feels like we've won already.
You're going to see that op's going to come back out, but again, there's not going to be anyone near. It's going to be an A hit coming out of the side of 100 Dweebs this time. You see Bobo Honker is going to be posted up, watching that mid cut once again. You see the regular Papa Jig and Makarov set up. The Odin at the ready. 100 Dweebs doesn't look like they want to really move very much here off the rip. They're waiting to see a little bit patiently But the problem is that they are going to get outweighted by the side of Loud Whine. Loud Whine is perfectly happy to just sit there and not move. They have the Odins at the ready, and they are perfectly okay with people walking into them. But you will able to see, you can see the push coming in from the back. As there you go, there's going to be the initial. He's going to get brought down to 20 HP though. He's going to have to back up a little bit here. The wall will go out, but the flanks are coming in. Linkster's going to be here. He's going to spot all these players on this rotation. There's going to be one. Looking for the next. As they're both going to be just lined up in the corner, but Two-Tone's going to pick that one up.
Bring them down.
So you can see El Jefe is going to be the next one up. You can see there it is. That's going to be a nice kill there from Papa Jig. And it's going to leave Two-Tone in a 1v3 without the bomb. He's going to have to walk all the way around. Some interesting... I don't know if that's flag on his end or what, but there's only going to be 12 seconds to go. And you're going to see it's probably just going to stand in the back of spawn, try to survive, hold this weapon over to the next round. And that is exactly what's going to happen. The time's going to run down, and that's another round in the books for Loud Whine. 6-2, off to a great start here. So that's going to be another round win for the side of Loud Whine. 100 Dweebs, not really sure where to go on these attacks. It seems like they're kind of just circling back and forth between, as you can see them, is going between the two sites, as it is time to hit B and it is time to meet Reactions op. As Reactions, I don't think has lost his op in the last several rounds because he hasn't had to pop the ultimate either. But they are going to smoke this out, just try and get across. As the op will miss, they do know it's here, but the push is going to be coming through. Linkster's going to get caught in mid. That cut area is going to get just taken down. Skull is going to bring back Sinlize as well as Makarov is going to be staring down. They just left, but Reactions with 2 is going to find El Jefe and is going to be ready for this push, I think, coming in. Maybe no, maybe not. Sinlize is going to pick that one up. It's going to be Makarov and Papa Jig. The rotation's coming over from A. As you're going to find one here. Looking for the second. No, Skull is going to be there. Skull in the 1v2 is going to just throw that wall down. Accidentally destroyed, I think, his own wall. And he's not going to break his own wall because he realized, hey, you got to get to that spike. Unfortunately, he was trying to go for that boost, but it was not meant to be, as he's going to have to outduel Makarov with the Odin.
30 seconds left.
He's going to try to get up there, but no, Makarov and the Odin will reign superior here once again. 7-2 is our scoreline here, as Makarov and this Odin has just been tearing through 100 Dweebs. I keep talking about it, but he's 13-3. It is definitely a talking point right now because it is all over the place. And it is absolutely just shredding through the side of 100 Dweebs, and 100 Dweebs really just doesn't have an answer for this. They've not been able to do much into this. As we're going to see the setup, I mean, where it's rotating, it's time to go over towards A. The problem is that's where Makarov is. Once again, the Haunt's going to come down. It will be destroyed, but Makarov has that Odin ready and waiting. They're not really or the smokes will come out. The shots will come through early, and luckily, no one's going to catch any of those bullets. So that should give them access to the site. Makarov's going to toss out the Molotovs. There's going to be nothing really to be caught. And you're going to see it's going to be a 5v5 retake here now. As that's going to be the ultimate as well. From the side of Reactions, they're going to be full blinded by that one though. And Papa Jig's going to find El Jefe. So there's going to be the opening pick. As Papa Jig's going to find a second as well. Just working towards his back area that was never really cleared out, but will get caught. Skull is going to pick that one up from the bomb. Never actually left. Reactions though is going to find one. And it's going to be now a 1v3 for Skull. He's going to have to walk around this corner, and there's going to be Reactions ringing out the shots. As they should pick up an 8th round. 8-2 is going to be a huge scoreline right now for Loud Whine. As, I mean, both teams are basically just trading each other's map picks, basically, from the way this is going, because this is a massive lead. 100 Dweebs was doing this to Loud Whine on the previous map, and now it's Loud Whine's turn. to just pay them back for basically all the abuse that they suffered on Haven. This Makarov still has basically not died in, I don't know, it's been 6 rounds by now, I think. 6 or 7 rounds. Makarov just stayed alive the whole time. 13-3 to lead the lobby. Skull on the other side, 10-8 leading the lobby there. Looking to see big performances out of Mike, who had a massive Haven, and looking to do the same thing here. I'm going to see the positioning. I mean, once again, you're going to be walking into the op. That is reactions here over towards Long. Just going to spot that. They're going to know that's going to be the clone, and that is going to be Mike dropping once again. The opening duel has not been going his way over the course of this map. It's just been, he's just had a bit of a rough time. The Prowler is going to go out from El Jefe. He's not going to spot anything at close range, but they're going to see and try to break in towards the site here. Makarov, though, will be at the ready with this Odin. But they're going to be on the site. That's going to be an ultimate burned as well, as they're going to send that one out. Will be spotted inside, but will have that Odin at the ready. He's going to know where one player is, and he's just going to spray, and is going to catch El Jefe as well. It blows the kneecaps out from under him. It's going to be a stun coming in, though, as these players are going to be walking around the edges. They don't actually spot the players. Okay, there you go. There is going to be Skull going down on the bomb. And that is also going to be two-tone dropping as well. It's all going to be on towards Sinwise, who can't do anything about this. And it's just going to have to back away, save the gun. And this is going to be 9-2. Last round of the half. And it is convincingly right now in favor of Loud Whine. We're going to take a look at the loot. I mean, Makarov again, 15-3, 3 assists, OP reactions, 13-5 on the other side. Skull, 10-9, and LF is the next one at 6. So, I mean, you do know 100 Dweebs has been having a bit of a rough map, but you do know that they have a lot of potential, because we did see them on Haven before this just absolutely roll through the side of Loud Whine. We're going to have Mike getting in towards this back. He's going to spot where these players are. And is going to know, and well, okay, hello. He's going to say hello right to Makarov, and Makarov's just going to say, thank you very much. I'm just going to mow you right down. And this will cause a bit of a rotation here coming out of the side of 100 Dweebs. They did spot multiple players over here towards A, and they do want to try to make that rotation, but they're not really committing to said rotation. And unfortunately, that means Bobo Honker is going to spot a lot of players in mid, so this will get spotted out. That does mean a rotation will be coming through. You are going to have OP reactions set up here with this op, watching through this corner, but Linkser is instead gonna mow 2 players down. That's gonna be a res as well. El Jefe is gonna get picked up. Linkser, I don't think, has a way through this wall for the time being, but they will have that picked up. But there you go, reactions and co, as everyone's just gonna be going down. So that's gonna be 2 kills with a pistol here. Skull's not gonna get out though in time though, and Linkser's gonna pick that one up. It's a 10-2 half for Loud Whine.
Switching sides
As they go absolutely massive here. It's going to be really nicely played there from the side of Loud Whine, as we're going to swap over. It's going to be now Loud Whine on the attack. Where are they going to go with this? Where are they going to swing their attacks? Makarov is going to pull out that LMG the first opportunity possible. You know that's coming out. But for the time being, we're on pistols. That means everyone's on a level playing field. There's no LMGs to hold the trigger down. The closest you got is a frenzy, and that's exactly what Makarov has in the hands. There is going to be a frenzy on the board. And we are going to make our way here over towards A, it looks like. You're going to see there, I mean, they're making quite a bit of noise. They do know this is coming here. As the original utility is going to fly out. And at some point, the flashes are going to fly, and they're going to go charging in. It looks like 100 Dweebs has already gotten here, and they've kind of just backed off of this right now. They do know that the possibility of players here, and oh, Skull is just going to dome reactions. Down to goes reactions. Skull took a lot of damage, but can heal that one up. Makarov is going to find Sinwise here in the corner.
Time to jump.
So some big kills, and look at the flank as well from El Jefe is going to spot these players in the back and is going to win that gunfight against Linkser. Spike is going to be down. He's going to have to back away from this. Just try to stay alive here. I'm going to spot a couple of these players here. But that should also give the green light for a push-up from his teammates. It's Papa Jig with that Sheriff is not going to be able to catch. Well, he's going to catch one. So there goes one on El Jefe, but his Spike is behind him. And he's going to have to deal with the rest of the team. That is going to be 100 Dweebs winning the pistol as they go big. And there, this is the beginning of the climb back into the game. Apologies, my throat is definitely beginning to go as of right now after if this is the 4th map of the night. So definitely suffering a little bit, but we will make it through. This is our first broadcast. We will have a full set of casters tomorrow for the mixed matches as well. So won't have to worry about that, it sounds like. As Bobo is going to have that shotgun out, is going to be pushing in towards mid-connector. There's actually going to be a player around the corner. That is going to be El Jefe on the fade. And no, he's going to be looking the wrong direction. So down goes Bobo Anker off the rip. Sinlaz is going to be forced to back up here as the fade hunt came through. And end up spotting several of them. You can see the rotation from the defense. All players are coming here over towards the A site with that Viper wall. Does mean they're going to get on towards the site here as well. Papa Jig, though, will fall. The classics are out from the side of Loud Whine, and they are not winning these gunfights. They are just going down left, right, and center. It's a little bit unfortunate. It's all going to be down to Makarov, who has an Ares because, of course, he's trying to rip some heads, but no. Skull is going to be there to pop that one, and that is going to be the end of that round. It's going to be 10-4. Finally, Loud Whine should get the guns out on the board here, and you know what that means in Ares, and Skull has that Halo sword out as well. And there you go, yeah. Ares, Marshall, Bulldog, and a Phantom. On the other side, you're going to have 4 rifles out and a Marshall as Mike is choosing to go with this Marshall here over towards long. Is going to be the main encounter here of most of the... Well, he's going to get all the contact here, it looks like, as the players are going to jump across. He's going to miss that first shot there. And that was a little better, I guess, than to re-peek that right now until the team support comes through. But you are going to see a lot as the Viper wall is going to come flying at him. And the Viper wall, honestly, isn't cutting off too much. It'll cut off a lot of access off the original sight lines to maybe let them move up long, but then once they get on the site, it actually does not help them here. So you're going to see where they choose to go. I mean, this rotation here, 100 Dweebs has actually been convinced maybe that they are going to the other side, but nope. The players are coming back, and they're going to be meeting here with full force. You are going to see the first shots come through. Makarov does have that Ares out, and that's going to be the first casualty. Reactions is going to fall. And we're going to see where they do end up continue to go here. Is they're going to... Looks like they're still committing to this push. Linkser's going to find two-tone, so that's going to be a big win in towards mid. That will even the odds again at 4-4. That hunt, unfortunately, is actually going to go between the boxes. It won't actually see anything here, but the initial shots are going to come flying through. That's going to be a lot of shots there. That's going to be a full-blind Makarov. And all on Linkser now, coming in from the back. We'll get a weapon upgrade here, I believe. That's going to be a Phantom in his hands. And we're going to see where he decides to go, but with only 15 seconds, I think he's just going to be waiting to just basically stand in the back and just try to survive and just carry the rifle in the next round. The rifle is going to be an upgrade over what he had. And you also have rounds to burn. So 10-5, 100 Dweebs slowly climbing their way back into this game as well. So there's going to be quite a bit coming up. Apologies, yeah, my voice is definitely beginning to go, but it is going to be attacking round number 16. We're going to have full, oh my god, 3 Ares, a Guardian, and a Phantom here set up for the attacking side into 3 Phantoms, 2 Vandals. So rifles across the board, and okay, and LMGs, because you know it's Loud Whine, and they live and die by the Ares. So you know those weapons are coming out. You're going to see Skull's going to be the main point of contact here. He's going to spot the first player. That's going to mean up goes the wall. And that's actually going to lose a section before it fully solidifies, but you do see the utility is going to come flying in here from the side of Loud Whine. Skull's trying to just back away here, and they're going to have players covering that midsection, but Linkster's going to find one on towards Two-Tone. He's going to be ready for the second one, maybe. Yes, is going to win that against El Jefe. El Jefe is going to fall, and this should be an open A site here, depending on where the remaining players are. I mean, Mike is going to be coming in all the way from the back. We're going to see if they're ready for this. And he's going to find one on towards Papa Jig. He's looking for the second, not going to find it though. And that is going to be an attacking round. That's going to be Loud Whine swinging back as they're going to take their 11th of the map. And they're going to go up 11-5 here, 2 rounds away from a map victory and evening up the series to take the best of 2 to 1-1. But to do that, they got to get there. They got to get through these next 2 rounds. And they're going to do it on the back of their Aries. On the other side, you are going to have 100 dweebs with enough money to buy back into this round. They still have rifles. That's 4 rifles and a pistol that they've got to work with, as I believe Two-Tone spent all the money on utility here. So they still got a fair amount to work with, fair amount to be set up, and just kind of get those critical choke points here. It is going to be an A hit coming from the side 100 dweebs. As you can see, they're kind of setting up. There's going to be 3 players. Skull, once again, is going to be the point of contact. He's going to throw that wall up. Has the smoke as well, and that's going to be denied. And I don't know why that wall turned green there. That's the first thing. I've never seen that before, actually. Observer cam, maybe a Skull. There's going to be 2 players here right below, and is going to be able to fall off this wall as well, as Makarov is going to be point blank with the wall, trying to see whether or not there's something there. The flash will come over the top, though, which will full blind. I believe that was Bobo Honker that was full blinded in the back and just kind of held the trigger down. Linkster, though, has popped that ultimate, is going to find one, picks up Mike. Mike is actually going to get res back to life, and they're both going to go down. They're going to line up for Linkster, who shreds them both. Linkster's going to find a 5th, looking for the 6-kill ace right now, as it's all going to be down on El Jefe. He's going to pop the ult, but no ace for Linkster, unfortunately, despite 5 kills in the round. But there you go, 12-5, match point here, as Linkster goes absolutely massive. Something we haven't seen tonight either is timeouts, actually, which was something that 100 Dweebs probably would love to take right now. I don't know if the teams are actually aware of it, that they do have timeouts, because we are playing tournament mode and tournament rules. But for the time being, they're just going to try to go for this reset. They're going to get what weapons they have. You're going to see Spectres and rifles. On the other side, there's an Odin on Makarov, and this might be the game ender with this Odin. You're going to see the clone popping out from the Yoru. That does mean Mike's going to get some info, but Sinwise is going to fall to Bobo Honker's Aries off the rip. That's going to be Linkster, who's going to catch out Mike as well. The counterpart top tier player from map 1 will fall. Linkster looking for another. It's going to be Two-Tone around that corner. It's going to be 2 players alive to keep 100 Dweebs in this game.
Last player standing.
But no, Skull is going to fall. It's going to be all on Two-Tone in the 1v5, and this will probably be the end of the map right here.
Spike planted.
Does end up finding one, but
Attackers
unfortunately that is going to be it. That is going to be the map, and that is going to be Loud Whine